when I catch them, it's a time that I usually check up under their wings for mites and lice. So we're going to just take a look here. Oh, honey, it's okay. Just hang in there. Hold on. Oh, I know. She is not a happy girl. But we're going to look. Come here. Oh, goodness sakers. They actually look really good. All right, all right. Oh, would you look at you? That's not for you. Ginger. Come here, babies. Get in there. Go on. Go on. Oh. Whee! Looks like we still got a couple out. So you guys go on in. Come on, girls. See, right there they went. Go on. Oh, come on, baby. If you just let me, I would help you. See, they're getting too big. And if the fence had been on, there would have been no way they would have gotten out this morning. I love it. Even when it's not perfect, it makes me super happy. Like I say, I've got a lot of weed eating to do out today. And we've got to manage their water today, get their water handled, and look at all the flies. Look at all of those. They're not in my house, and I'm happy about that. Okay, I'm going to take you over here, and we're going to look at the grapes. I've got a few grapes. Oh, look, not my tomato. Finally turning. See that right there? That makes me happy. This was my compost pile. And I just wanted to put an additional garden in because you never know what can happen and what the good that can happen and the bad. So if you have a backup plan, it always helps. I think this needs a little fertilizer because it's not just putting off right now, and it needs to. These are my beans. There's lots of blooms, but I don't see any beans. So I'm going to probably have to give it all a good fertilizer. I've got a lot crammed in that bed, which is not ideal. Like I say, it's a learning experience for me. All right, let me show you my grapes. Right here are my grapes. I've got some more here. I know there's not very many. I put fencing over them to keep the birds off of them. And then I use these. I'd move them around, and it seems to deter a lot of stuff. People don't like, animals don't like things that move. And so it keeps them deterred. I got there, and then I've got another one over there. And so there's very few grapes here, so what I want to do with them is we have services in our home on Sunday morning, and I make communion bread based on biblical recipes and principles. So those grapes, when they get ripe and everything's good with them, I am going to make our communion fruit of the vine with those so that we can have something that's, I know, not been contaminated by anything. It's not run through any processing. It's just going to be straight fruit of the vine for our services on Sunday. And I make our bread, and I can show you a recipe of that one of these days. And but we have our services in our home. We do all the things that, people that are going to church buildings are doing. With my husband's disability and just the fact that my children are very comfortable in our home when they come over on Sunday. We sometimes have Sunday dinners after we have our services, and I love that because my grandmother, which was Evelina's daughter, would have Sunday dinner every single Sunday. And we would come home from church and sit down, and it'd be roast, potatoes, carrots. She had a little blue bowl that she made her gravy in off her roast. And my sister absolutely loved her gravy. In fact, when our grandmother passed away, my sister took that gravy bowl because that was one of the things. It was memories, you know. My grandmother and Evelina, my great-grandmother, they left a lot of things to keep memories with. For instance, they loved to sew, and in the wintertime, when all the food was put up and all, I'd see my granny. She was in her 80s at the time. She'd be sitting on her couch with her legs up underneath her, crossed up underneath her, and she'd be crocheting or embroidering or hand sewing. There's lots of quilt tops that I've got. And one of the quilts I have, my grandmother, I can look at that quilt. It's on my bed, and I can say, I wore this outfit. These were my curtains. This was my sister's. This was my mother's. And that quilt brings back memories every single day that I look at it. That gave me the gift of being able to do that as well. I love to sew, and I love to bake and cook, and so having and knowing your grandparents. And I knew my grandparents from both my mama and my daddy's side, all the way back through my great-grandparents. So I've been extremely blessed. Been extremely blessed to see what choices people make and how they live with the consequences sometimes, and then how you don't do those things again and you move forward. Our time on this planet is limited, so my thought is to do the best that we can every day. I'm going to turn you around here and have you look at the babies. They're on their little tree over here. They are so funny to watch. They're just so different from my other ones. My other ones never climb trees, the ones that I have, my bigger ones. But they get up on that tree, and they haven't figured that they can fly over that fence yet. But I think it's just a matter of time before they figure that out. I'll turn the fence on so that we don't have any escapees, any jailbirds, so to speak, escape. But this is just in a little supplemental video I wanted to add to this, and I just want y'all to have a happy day and look at the bright side. Find a positive today and focus on the positive. And I will pray for all of you, and I appreciate all those who've subscribed and watched my channel. My third day, and you know, I'm happy. This makes me very happy, and I appreciate everyone. So please like, subscribe to the channel, and please share it. I'm hoping that it can give people hope. My videos can give people hope and a little bit of fun, and show some determination in life and what we can do and things that we overcome. So God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye.